Have you ever thought that a simple plate of vegetables in your daily meal might be the reason your legs feel weaker and your steps are no longer steady like before? It may sound hard to believe, but the truth is that some vegetables, which seem harmless, can quietly damage the nervous system, cause inflammation, and even reduce blood circulation to the limbs. This leads to a serious problem that many older adults are silently facing: falling. According to statistics, 1 out of every 4 people over the age of 65 experiences a fall each year. And the consequences are not just a few bruises. They can include broken bones, loss of mobility, or even loss of independence. So which vegetables might be silently harming your health? And on the other hand, which ones can actually help you stay mentally sharp, physically agile, and steady on your feet even after the age of 60? In today's video, I will share with you 3 vegetables you should eat every day to protect your brain, muscles, and joints at the same time. I will also warn about 3 vegetables that older adults should stay away from, because they can gradually weaken your body without you even realizing it. Please watch until the end of the video to discover a vegetable that may seem good, but is actually a silent enemy to your legs. Don't miss it. 1. Broccoli. If we had to choose a green vegetable that could be called a natural shield against aging, broccoli would be a top candidate. You may be used to seeing this vegetable in your daily meals. But few people know that behind its simple appearance lies a powerful nutritional structure. Especially valuable for those over 60, this is not just a side dish, but a kind of biological armor gifted by nature, helping the body cope with the quiet changes of aging. One of the key reasons broccoli is especially important is because it contains a compound called sulforaphane. This is a powerful plant-based compound known for its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and detoxifying properties. Silent inflammation is one of the main causes of weakened muscles, joints, and even memory in older adults. It may not show clear symptoms, but over time, it can lead to fatigue, weak legs, or difficulty maintaining balance while walking. Sulforaphane helps reduce this inflammation from inside the cells, protecting soft tissues, small blood vessels, and the motor nervous system, all of which are essential for mobility and independence in older adults. In addition, broccoli is a rich source of key nutrients for bones such as vitamin K and calcium. After the age of 65, bone density starts to decrease more quickly, and even a minor fall can result in a fracture, significantly lowering quality of life. Many people think of getting calcium from milk or supplements, but in fact, 1 cup of boiled broccoli can provide up to 92 micrograms of vitamin K, more than 100% of the recommended daily amount for adults. Vitamin K plays an essential role in helping calcium bind properly to the bones, which slows down the process of bone loss. Broccoli is not only good for joints and bones, it also supports the cardiovascular system and peripheral circulation. Sulforaphane and the antioxidants in broccoli improve the elasticity of blood vessels and help prevent the buildup of plaque on artery walls, one of the main reasons for reduced blood flow to the arms and legs. When circulation is good, the legs and feet receive enough oxygen and nutrients, which helps reduce numbness, cramps, and supports stable movement. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that sulforaphane can improve peripheral blood circulation and increase vascular responsiveness in older adults after just a few weeks of use. However, to get the full benefits from broccoli, cooking method is very important. Many people tend to overboil vegetables, which destroys antioxidants like sulforaphane. The best method is to steam broccoli for 3 to 5 minutes, just enough to soften it while preserving its bright green color and slight crunch. You can also lightly stir-fry it with olive oil and garlic to enhance flavor and aid the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. For those with sensitive digestion, avoid eating it raw or overcooked, as it may cause bloating or nutrient loss. 1 cup of broccoli a day may sound small, but it is one of the simplest habits that can create long-term change. There is no need to take calcium pills or search for expensive treatments. Just add a serving of steamed vegetables to dinner, and you're already investing in stronger steps. Sharper thinking. And a healthier heart. This is more than just a dish. It is a daily act of self-care. If you find this information helpful, please share it with a friend or loved one who is middle-aged. And if you already eat broccoli regularly, feel free to leave a comment and let me know your experience. 2. Spinach. After learning about broccoli as a natural armor for the body, let us now discover another vegetable that may seem simple but quietly plays an important role in keeping the brain alert and the legs strong. That vegetable is spinach. Also known as leafy green spinach, this is a common leafy green vegetable often found in salads, smoothies, or lightly stir-fried with garlic. Yet few people realize that spinach is one of the longevity secrets among many healthy older adults. One of the most outstanding features of spinach is its high level of natural nitrates. This is a plant compound that helps improve blood circulation by allowing blood vessels to relax and become more flexible. When blood flows well, oxygen and nutrients are delivered more efficiently to the muscles and the brain. This is especially important for older adults, as circulation tends to weaken with age, leading to symptoms such as tired legs, cold feet, dizziness upon standing, or even mild confusion due to poor blood flow to the brain. A study conducted by McMaster University showed that older adults who followed a nitrate-rich diet from spinach experienced improved blood vessel flexibility and physical performance after just a few weeks. This means that every serving of spinach you eat is not just nutrition, but a gentle way to help your heart work more effectively while also reducing leg fatigue and helping you walk with more ease. But the benefits of spinach do not stop there. Spinach also contains several important antioxidants such as lutein and zeaxanthin, two nutrients essential for protecting the eyes from age-related macular degeneration. The eyes are the windows to the soul, but also one of the most vulnerable organs as we age. Maintaining good vision not only helps you read, watch television, or recognize familiar faces, but is also critical for avoiding falls, walking safely, and moving with confidence. Spinach is also rich in folate, a type of B vitamin that plays an important role in producing red blood cells and supporting brain function. Many older adults often complain of forgetfulness, slower reactions, or difficulty concentrating. Some of this may be due to prolonged folate deficiency. By eating spinach regularly each day, you can support better memory, faster information processing, and even slow the progression of cognitive decline. Another great thing about spinach is that it is easy to prepare and easy to digest for older adults with sensitive digestive systems. The best way to eat spinach is to lightly stir-fry it with a little olive oil or add it to a gentle soup. If you enjoy smoothies, you can blend spinach with ripe bananas, a bit of almond milk, and a few slices of apple. A tasty and nutritious combination. Avoid overcooking spinach, as high heat can destroy many valuable nutrients. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains around 250 micrograms of folate and over 400 milligrams of potassium, two elements that help protect the heart, improve muscle function, and reduce the risk of nighttime leg cramps. If you have ever been woken in the middle of the night by a sudden leg cramp, this could be a sign of important micronutrient deficiency, including folate and potassium, both of which are found in this vegetable. With every serving of spinach you eat today, you are investing in brighter eyes, a sharper mind, and a body full of energy. This is a simple gift from nature. Gentle but deeply meaningful. And most importantly, you do not need to do anything complicated. Just 1 cup of boiled or stir-fried spinach each day is a good start toward a healthier and more active life. If you have ever included spinach in your meals, please share your thoughts. Do you feel your body becoming lighter and your mind more awake? I always enjoy hearing real experiences from you. 3. Carrots. If broccoli is the protective armor, and spinach is the gentle current that restores the brain, then carrots are the quiet companion that helps preserve balance. coordination, and clear vision. 3 essential elements for older adults to maintain independence in daily life. You may think of carrots as a crunchy, raw snack or an ingredient to sweeten soup. But this bright orange root holds a hidden power that few people expect. The most remarkable feature of carrots is beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A. When consumed, beta-carotene is converted into vitamin A, a vitamin that plays a key role in maintaining vision, especially night vision and the ability to see clearly in low light. For older adults, declining eyesight means a higher risk of falling, as it becomes harder to detect obstacles, steps, or uneven ground. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that maintaining adequate beta-carotene levels may help slow the progression of macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 65. However, the benefits of carrots are not limited to the eyes. The orange pigments in carrots also contain many antioxidants that help protect the nervous system and muscles. The nervous system, especially the motor and sensory nerves in the legs, plays a central role in transmitting signals from the brain to the muscles. When the nervous system is damaged or not functioning well, you may experience symptoms such as slow walking, poor reflexes, or slight imbalance when turning or standing up. The antioxidants in carrots help reduce oxidative stress in nerve cells, keeping communication between the brain and muscles smooth and efficient. Carrots are also a rich source of fiber and have a low glycemic index. 1 cup of raw sliced carrots contains only about 50 calories but provides around 3 to 5 grams of fiber. Fiber supports digestion and helps regulate blood sugar, something very important for older adults, especially those managing type 2 diabetes. Stable blood sugar levels protect small blood vessels in the legs, reduce the risk of numbness, cramps, and peripheral nerve complications commonly seen in older people. From a metabolic standpoint, carrots also support heart function, help control cholesterol and blood pressure thanks to their potassium content and natural phenolic compounds. A healthy heart and blood vessels are the foundation for legs to receive enough blood and oxygen, helping you maintain steady steps and long-lasting mobility. In this way, every time you eat carrots, you are nourishing your body from the heart to the feet. Carrots are also very versatile. You can eat them raw with a light dip, use them in salads, stir-fry them with other vegetables, or add them to soups if you enjoy natural sweetness. You can steam carrots for a few minutes to retain nutrients and texture. Some people prefer to drink carrot juice in the morning, which is also beneficial, as long as you avoid adding too much sugar. A reasonable portion is 1 to 2 medium-sized carrots per day. One note to keep in mind is that beta-carotene is a fat-soluble vitamin. So when eating carrots, you should combine them with a small amount of healthy fat, such as olive oil, sesame oil, or a few almonds to improve absorption. And do not worry about your skin turning yellow. That only happens when consuming large amounts and is completely harmless. Although it may seem like a simple food, carrots help support the 3 foundations of independence in older adults: clear vision, sharp nervous responses, and stable steps. If you are looking for a vegetable that is affordable, tasty, easy to prepare, and offers long-term benefits, carrots are the ideal companion for a healthy aging journey. Have you ever included carrots in your daily diet? If you have any delicious or easy-to-digest recipes, please share them below. Who knows? You might inspire someone to begin a new healthful habit. After we have explored 3 wonderful vegetables that nourish strength from within, now it is time to take a look at another side of daily food. Not every vegetable is good for your health, especially for older adults. Some vegetables may appear harmless, even considered healthy, but in reality, they may carry hidden risks that can weaken the legs, cause joint pain, and increase the chance of imbalance. The first vegetable on the caution list is eggplant. Eggplant has an appealing look with its glossy purple skin, a sweet, soft texture when cooked, and is often found in grilled dishes, stir-fries, or curries. However, behind its familiar presence lies a compound called solanine, a natural substance from the nightshade family, which can trigger inflammatory reactions in the body. In older adults, when the immune system is no longer as responsive as before, solanine can worsen symptoms such as arthritis, muscle pain, numbness in the limbs, and slower motor reflexes. Some studies have shown that in people with sensitive systems or those living with arthritis, solanine may cause joint stiffness, persistent dull pain, and even mild cramping after meals. This is a low-level but chronic inflammation, not easy to detect immediately. However, if it occurs regularly, it can reduce the flexibility of joints and muscle strength. Especially in the legs and feet, this condition can lead to unsteady walking and make it easier to slip or fall when standing up suddenly or turning quickly. You may think that cooking will reduce the harmful effects. But in fact, whether eggplant is grilled, steamed, or braised, solanine can still remain if consumed in large amounts and frequently. For healthy individuals, eating eggplant occasionally is not a concern, but for people over 65, especially those with a history of arthritis, diabetes, or circulatory issues, regular consumption of eggplant may worsen joint symptoms without a clear reason. In addition to its effect on joints and muscles, solanine may also affect the nervous system. In some people, it can cause fatigue, heaviness in the legs, or difficulty focusing. Although it does not cause acute damage, the gradual decline over time is something we should not ignore, especially when older adults begin to feel slower, trip more often, or lose confidence while going downstairs. One of the factors to reconsider is diet, including seemingly healthy vegetables like eggplant. Fortunately, you do not need to completely give up eggplant if you truly enjoy its flavor. However, a safe recommendation is to eat it only occasionally, not every week. And choose young eggplants with bright color and firm texture to avoid higher solanine levels if you experience any discomfort related to joints, muscles, or nerves after eating eggplant. Try removing it from your diet for a few weeks and observe the changes. Many people have reported feeling lighter and walking more easily after a short break from this vegetable. You can also replace eggplant with other vegetables that are better for joints and easier to digest, such as pumpkin, okra, or mushrooms. These vegetables not only avoid causing inflammation, but are also rich in antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins beneficial for joints and muscles. Choosing the right food is not just about eating well, but also about nurturing health in every step and movement. If you have ever had experiences related to eggplant, whether good or bad, please feel free to share. I believe that every experience can be a valuable lesson for others, and if your legs start feeling lighter after reducing eggplant, do not be surprised. It might be the change you have been needing for a long time. 2. Green bell pepper, another vegetable that often appears in many kitchens, looking fresh and colorful, but may carry unexpected effects on the health of older adults. Is green bell pepper? You may have added green bell peppers to stir-fries, salads, or soups, thinking they provide fiber and vitamin C. But the truth is, this vegetable contains a group of substances that can become a quiet obstacle to joint health, muscle function, and the balance you are trying to maintain every day. Green bell pepper belongs to the nightshade family, just like eggplant, and also contains a plant protein called lectin in small amounts. Lectin does not cause immediate harm. However, when it accumulates over time, especially in sensitive bodies like those over 60, lectin can cause low-grade but persistent inflammation in the lining of the gut and blood vessels. As a result, nutrient absorption decreases, small blood vessels weaken, and blood circulation to the limbs gradually worsens with age. You may not notice this right away, but if you have recently started feeling mild numbness in your legs while sleeping or a sense of imbalance when turning around, these could be signs of silent inflammation in the circulatory and peripheral nervous systems, a condition that may be linked to eating too many lectin-containing foods, like green bell peppers. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition pointed out that in older adults with symptoms of numbness or poor reflexes, the level of endothelial inflammation, which means inflammation inside the blood vessels, was significantly higher than in healthy individuals, although green bell pepper was not named specifically. Foods containing lectin were listed as potential contributors to this issue. When the blood vessels in the legs lose flexibility, the muscles and nerves there do not receive enough nutrients and oxygen, leading to slow reflexes, poor motor control, and thus an increased risk of falls. Another important point is that while ripe bell peppers such as red, yellow, and orange are rich in helpful antioxidants, green bell pepper, the unripe version, contains much lower levels of these nutrients. At the same time, its lectin content is higher because it has not gone through the ripening process that reduces toxicity. In other words, compared to its colorful relatives, green bell pepper not only provides fewer nutrients, but also poses a higher risk to the aging body. Of course, not everyone who eats green bell peppers will be severely affected, but for older adults dealing with issues such as arthritis, digestive problems, or heart disease, eliminating green bell pepper or switching to ripe varieties like red peppers is a small but safer change. Some people have shared that after cutting out green bell peppers for a few weeks, they noticed a clear reduction in nighttime leg numbness, better sleep, and a lighter overall feeling. If you enjoy the taste of bell peppers, choose fully ripened ones like red or orange varieties. These have lower lectin levels and are rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, and antioxidants such as lycopene and beta-carotene. When cooking, lightly stir-fry or roast them briefly. Do not overcook to avoid losing vitamins. For those with weak digestion, cutting them into small pieces and cooking thoroughly may help make them easier to digest. It is also worth noting that cooking green bell peppers does not completely remove lectin, although it may reduce it somewhat. Therefore, a better long-term solution is to limit or replace them with milder vegetables. Taking care of health in later years is not only about taking medication regularly or exercising each morning, but also about making smart choices with every ingredient you place on your plate. Do you eat green bell peppers often? If so, have you noticed any changes in your body after switching to red peppers or stopping this vegetable altogether? Please share, because sometimes just one small change can bring about a big turning point in your health journey. 3. White potatoes. If eggplant silently causes joint inflammation, and green bell peppers affect circulation and the nervous system, then the next vegetable causes harm in a more subtle way. That is white potatoes. This familiar food, often associated with warm family meals, creamy mashed potatoes, or crispy golden fries, may actually be an unseen roadblock that weakens older adults without them even knowing it. White potatoes have a very high glycemic index. This means that after eating, your blood sugar level rises rapidly. For younger people, the body can manage this somewhat, but in older adults, as insulin function weakens and blood vessels begin to age, these sudden blood sugar spikes trigger widespread inflammation, damaging small blood vessels in the legs, eyes, and brain. The result may be gradual symptoms such as numb feet, slower reflexes, poor balance, or even memory decline. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that eating foods with a high glycemic index, including white potatoes, is directly linked to the risk of developing diabetes and peripheral nerve complications in people over 65. Furthermore, constant fluctuations in blood sugar levels also affect bone density, making bones more brittle and more likely to break after even a minor fall. Beyond the impact on blood sugar, White potatoes are also associated with atherosclerosis, as blood vessels become stiff over time. The ability to supply blood to the feet and muscles is reduced, leading to cold feet, nighttime cramps, or persistent numbness after sitting for too long. This weakens mobility, makes it easier to trip or lose balance, and makes recovery after a fall more difficult. Unfortunately, because white potatoes are filling and taste pleasant, they are often eaten very frequently. Moreover, common preparation methods such as deep frying, adding salt, cream, or butter to mashed potatoes make this dish a silent burden on the heart, liver, and circulatory system for older adults who need to control blood pressure or blood sugar. Just one large serving of potatoes can noticeably affect test results. Another drawback is that white potatoes contain almost no antioxidants, while other root vegetables, such as sweet potatoes, carrots, or pumpkin, are rich in beta-carotene, vitamin C, and anthocyanins that protect cells from aging. White potatoes are nearly white in both color and nutrients. This means you consume a lot of energy, but receive very little protective value in return. Of course, you do not have to completely give up your favorite foods, but there are smarter alternatives. You can switch from white potatoes to purple sweet potatoes, yellow sweet potatoes, or pumpkin. These alternatives have lower glycemic indexes, more antioxidants, and do not cause strong inflammatory responses like white potatoes if you still want to eat potatoes. Keep the portions small. Avoid deep frying, and pair them with green vegetables to slow down sugar absorption. A woman named Linda, 69 years old, shared that she used to eat potatoes almost every day, believing they were healthy, but after her doctor warned about peripheral nerve complications, she decided to switch to sweet potatoes. After just 2 months, she noticed the numbness in her legs had gone away, and she slept more deeply. Sometimes, just one change in your diet can bring a big difference to your body. Are you eating white potatoes regularly without noticing? Try switching them out for a week and observe how your body responds. Sometimes, the most familiar foods are the ones we need to change first to make our steps feel lighter each day. Now that you have walked with me through today's journey, perhaps you have come to understand more clearly that what may seem small, a plate of vegetables, a carrot, or the habit of adding a few slices of potato to dinner, can actually bring about significant changes to your body, especially to your legs and your mind. After the age of 60, health is no longer determined by loud decisions or expensive treatments. It starts from quiet, consistent choices in each daily meal. We cannot turn back time, but we can absolutely choose a way of living that allows time to pass more gently and with more love, simply adding a portion of steamed broccoli to dinner, replacing white potatoes with sweet potatoes, or quietly giving up eggplant if you feel your legs getting weaker. These are all ways you can actively preserve the stability and freedom of your body in the years ahead. The great thing is, you do not have to do everything in one day. You only need to start with one small action. Maybe today, you try steaming a little spinach. Tomorrow, you replace green bell peppers with red ones. The next day, you eat carrots as a healthy side dish. And gradually, you will begin to feel a change. Not loud, but very real. A deeper night's sleep, a morning with less foot numbness, a gentle walk without having to stop halfway. These are the worthy rewards for the care you give yourself. Remember, every meal is a vote you cast for the strength or weakness of your own body, and every choice you make today will shape the quality of your life in the coming years. No one else can live healthily for you. No one knows your body better than you do. So love yourself more through simple but meaningful choices. If today's message touched something in you, please leave a note below. Are you currently eating any of the vegetables from this list? Have you made any food changes and noticed how your body has responded? I am always happy to hear your story. Because who knows? Your experience might inspire someone else to regain their balance in each step. Do not forget to like the video if you found the content helpful. Subscribe to the channel to stay with me in the next videos, where we will explore more simple but valuable secrets for maintaining health, especially for your joints, muscles, and nervous system after the age of 60. I wish you good health, peace of mind, and the strength to manage any condition you are facing. And remember, it is never too late to start taking care of yourself. We may not relive our youth, but we can certainly live the present in a better way. See you in the next video. Wishing you a peaceful day filled with positive energy.